Ollie, that couldn't have been a much better start to a season, could it? So what do you take away from, I suppose, 3 of the quarters especially? Was it more the third quarter you probably look at closely where they got back into the contest?
Yeah, I think it was a great start to the year for us. As you said, couldn't be much better, to be honest, playing a good, very good team and good list. So to be able to get the big win that we had was awesome. And yeah, third quarter, they're a good team, so they're always going to come back. So it was good that we fought them back again in the last and got back to playing our way and finished off well.
Personally, you start the year as the reigning rising star. Did you find yourself with more attention than maybe you copped during 2024?
Definitely a bit more than I did last year, because I don't think anyone coming into last year knew who I was. So that it comes with it. But I was able to be free and sort of just play my role. And there's other guys taking pressure like Bailey Smith and all that instead of me. So it's pretty fine down here.
Everybody's spoken about him all summer. Is it the hype's justified based on what we've seen round one? Is it hard not to be caught up in Bailey Smith fever?
Yeah, it is. I reckon at the minute he's obviously a gun, and we all knew that coming into round one and when we got him. So it's great to see him get the 10 coaches' votes and play one of his best games. He was so good for us, and he's going to be good for us for the rest of the year, which is nice.
What do you think about Dangerfield playing down forwards? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's great. I feel like wherever he is on the field is good for us as long as he's out there. So, I think he's a weapon up forward, and we're able to get guys like Max and Bailey and Mitch Nevert through our midfield as well, which is so good, and playing good minutes in there. So it complements our team really well.
Bit of a kind of stuttered start, because you would have expected to start with Brisbane, but you started with Fremantle at home. Is that a better start to the season for you?
Well, I think it is what it is, but I think it was great having our first game at home in front of our home crowd, which was really nice, and obviously had a really good win. So I guess we couldn't really control what happened, and we adapted really well, and it was a nice start to the year.
Do you really feel like a torchbearer for this resurgence of Geelong? There was these opinions that the Cats were too old, but now it just seems like you've got all these amazing young players coming through. Do you feel like you're really at the centre of that? It's
a really exciting time for us, it really is. And looking back, as you said, a couple of years ago, probably a lot of people outside noise was thinking we're a lot older, which we were. And credit to our recruiting team and list management for sort of rejuvenating our list and having a lot of young players come in. And it's really exciting. I think the next wave that we have going on, and we're a pretty young team on the weekend, I reckon. Obviously we have the old guys as well, but there's a lot more young youth coming through, which is nice.
And how was your pre-season? Any challenges that you had to overcome, or was it pretty smooth for you personally?
Pretty smooth, yeah. It was a good pre-season, and I was able to work on a lot of different things and sort of lock down on the wing role, which I didn't do a lot last year in my pre-season, obviously, but playing forward. But it was good to be able to work on that and continue to grow in that area.
Great stuff. Bit of an off-field question, but there was a fantastic article a few months ago about your faith. I was just wondering, have you had conversations with other players that might be in a similar position? Yeah, was there much of a reaction to that article?
Yeah, I had a great reaction to that article, which was nice, and especially from the playing group and even the fans and all that. I got a lot of love and support, which was really cool, and definitely have conversations with teammates and stuff like that along the lines of just outside of footy and my faith and all that stuff, which is really cool to have because of that article came out. And boys were able to ask questions and that side of things, which is really nice.
Any conversations with some players that are in a similar boat to you, or that sort of did that?
There's always conversations with not a lot of them have a background like me with faith and stuff like that, little bits and pieces, but there's definitely a few guys at the minute who are coming along a bit of a journey with me as well through it, which is cool, but I'll just leave that one. But it's really good to sort of a few boys, which is nice.
Awesome. How are your contract talks coming along? Because that was touched on in that article with Cal.
No, they're going well. I'm leaving it all up to my manager Winnie, and he's sort of doing it, and I'm not too stressed about any of that. I love being at Geelong and being here, so I think this will be where I'll be, and it'll work itself out in the coming weeks or months or whenever it does.
Can you scarcely believe, I think probably 12 months to the day we were standing here talking about you being the Rising Star nomination for round 1 2024, and here we are 12 months later talking about obviously new contracts and stuff like that. Do Have you got your head around the sort of whirlwind the last 12 months has been?
It is pretty crazy, and yeah, I do think back sometimes and think, wow, it's as you said 12 months ago, getting that nomination and sort of seeing where I've come from and playing basketball growing up, and then coming into a new environment of footy in this, which was really cool. But yeah, I'm just blessed to have the opportunity to get here and have so many good coaches and staff to help me out and teammates, which has been nice.
St Kilda Saturday night, so you've quickly got to turn your attention again, and they're obviously going to be chastened by their performance on Sunday. They were pretty disappointing against Adelaide. They'll look to bounce back.
Yeah, they're a good side, and as every team is, we look at it like that. We take them at their best, and they'll challenge us again down at Marvel. They always play it well down there, so it'll be a good challenge for us. And they definitely have some really good players that we'll watch out for, and it'll be a good test for us, I reckon. And we don't play at Marvel a lot, which will be a good test for us as well.
Just going back to last Saturday, there were some pretty spectacular goals kicked, like, you know, Brian Myers kicked one, and I think you got one as well. So is that going to be a hallmark this year? Some pretty flashy goals up forward?
Yeah, I think when you got guys like Tyson Stengel, Jez and Grimes, just to name a few, like there's always going to be those freaky goals. And as you said, Grimes was unbelievable, that one. He kicked from the boundary. But I think, yeah, it's an exciting forward line we have, definitely. So it's good for the fans, I think, and good for us. And me as a winger, when I watch goals like that go in, it's pretty cool to see playing with such talented players.
You might have touched on it before. Was that one of the more complete Geelong performances you've been involved in?
I think so, yeah. For us getting tested in that third and then for come back in the fourth like that, yeah, we sort of chatted about it, how it was really good for us to be able to be tested by such a good team. They are, and they will be throughout the year. But I think it was a very complete performance all round. Like everyone played so well. Like Jack Henry down back, was good to see him dominate for us, and players like that, like just all around the ground, which was really good to see.